Yo, bartender.
Bar's closed.
Hey, yo, bartender, what's good, man? Let me get a drink, man. Let me get a shot.
Hey, man, I know you just pulled up to the bar, but we closed.
Come on, man. You gotta be able to give me a shot, man. Come on.
You look like you need a drink, man, but I hate to tell you this, man. We about to close.
So you need to tell me all these people out here, they got drinks and they got shots, but I can't get nothing. The bar closed that soon?
Okay, man, I don't know what else to say. I got this shorty half my age at the crib, and I'm trying to get to it. But last call was 10 minutes ago.
You know what? It's alright. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna get you one drink, cause it look like you need it.
One drink? I can do one drink. I can do one drink, cause I really, yeah.
Hey, man, anything, man. Look like you got a lot on your mind and you need a friend right now. Pour it on me. Ain't no last calls here.
Bar Talk with Jay.
To you by Dispose LLC. This is a garbage company doing great things for you. All you gotta do is go to the website and pull us up, and we can get that bin to your house and get that trash away from you, and that will save you from the coronavirus.
Yes, sir.
It probably won't. Okay.
Right.
They probably do a better job than that vaccination doing. That's all I gotta tell you. The only thing I can tell you is get that can there, get that trash away, and Dispose can do that for you.
Okay.
Yes. Now I got to get back to rocking with the person that rocking for me over 5 years now, sitting next to me with a smile every time. Craftmatic, how you doing tonight, big baby?
Fabulous, Smooth J. Fabulous,
Man.
boy. Always fabulous, man.
Smiling like good God.
What else is there to be but fabulous, bro?
Hey, you are fabulous.
I try to be, man. I try to be. I do a lot of praying, though.
Oh, okay.
I do a lot of praying.
Well, pray over me too.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah.
Now, because tonight I got somebody in town. Okay, we're gonna do something special tonight.
Okay.
I brought my daughter to sit in the studio with me, so a lot of people didn't even know I had a daughter. Yes, I do.
Yes.
Baby girl's in the building. She gonna give her points of view.
Okay.
She said she's kind of nervous about it, so she said she ain't gonna say a lot. Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna say a lot.
But I got Pam in the building. Pam, how you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Welcome. Nice
I
to have
prefer
you.
to be behind the camera, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
All
You're
right.
doing it. Yes.
That's
Yes.
daddy girl. That's it. She
Man,
just
that's
stepped up to
beautiful,
the plate.
Yeah.
Now the person that won't step up into the plate, that's with us, been with us now for over 3 weeks. Queen Anonymous, how are you doing tonight?
Yes, greetings. This is Queen Anonymous.
Okay.
What do you mean it won't come out?
Okay, cool.
Yes.
If y'all can see this, she got a pink mic and everything. Y'all
Pink
just
mic.
don't understand. Y'all
Yes.
just don't understand.
Just don't understand. Glad to have you all, ladies. And I think a great way to introduce our show. This is Bar Talk with Jay. My name is Craftmatic. This is my boy Smooth J. And we are here to liberate your minds and souls with a great dialogue. We just want to talk to you about a very interesting subject and ask you to grow during the midst of it. Tonight, the subject is, do women save anything for their future husbands anymore? Or do we just do everything with our boyfriends?
All I know is what goes down in my bedroom. I'm just saying the boom boom room. But
it's going to be an interesting subject, and of course, we want you folks to dial in and really treat this as a therapeutic type process.
Okay.
You're going to hear our stories, our opinions, and we are going to chop it up on the subject. Make some clear and cut decisions from your seat, wherever you are, about how this particular dialogue impacts your life. What you're going to do, what you're not going to do. Make some good decisions. That way, when you get to the situation in life, you're already stable. You already know what you're going to do. You've already planned it out. And that's what these discussions are designed to do. So I want to thank you folks again for being here with us tonight. We always start the show off with a prayer.
all right, we'll get that prayer.
And shall we get it in, Jay?
Oh, yeah. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Give him to him.
As I was thinking about tonight's prayer, the first thing that came to my mind was show us. Lord, show us the way. And so let's just hand it over to him. Heavenly Father, we come to you right now just thanking you for your awesomeness in every way that you are in our lives. We give you all the glory, and we are truly grateful for your presence and your power. We ask, Lord, that you would give us a spirit that is full of life and a spirit that is full of joy. Show us how to attain a full spirit, Lord. Give us, Lord, the right direction in our lives. And I'm not just talking about the big stuff, like missions and our purpose and understanding who we are in life, but even the small stuff, Heavenly Father. Show us the right people to center ourselves around. Yes. Give us the ability to make good, clean, perfect, powerful decisions. Show us an intuition that tells us which way to go and what to do. Help us, Father, to take care of ourselves. To love ourselves and to protect ourselves. Show us how to lift our own spirits out of worries and fears and doubts. And finally, Father, we ask, Lord, that you would give us the treasures of life. Sometimes those treasures it comes in our feelings, and sometimes it's in our thoughts. Sometimes it's in our things and stuff, like our money and our houses and our cars. But we ask, Lord, that you would give us the ability, show us how to appreciate these treasures. Show us how to increase these treasures and expand them. Take us, Lord, into a place where things just get much better and less bad. We ask that you would be here with us in this show, provide your powerful intellect. We are ready to receive. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, Kraft, who the special guest, man? We got somebody at the bar tonight, man. We got somebody holding us down.
Yes, we got my boy Sean in the house.
All right, welcome back, Sean.
And he doesn't have a microphone right now, but we're going to make sure one gets in his hands here.
There's one at the bar. We just have to turn it on for him.
Before long.
We got him.
Yeah, man. I'm still kind of shaking for that prayer, man.
Okay.
Let's move on to our quote for the day. It is a fabulous quote, one that we should all entertain. And I want us to dive into this a little bit.
All right.
It says, by the way, this was put together by Barb.
Yes, Macon, Georgia.
She does such a fabulous job for us every week. It goes like this. Be a reflection of what you'd like to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. What you give will always return.
It's like a template of life.
Yeah.
That's a template.
Yeah.
If we really did these things, we would be in a better place, but that's not what's happening.
Yeah. Well, that's not what's happening. And I think the issue is that people cannot see that they are creating their own manifestations. Oftentimes.
I think a lot of them want to control their manifestations, so they lie.
Yeah. You just think about people who, we all know people who kind of got bad attitudes. And they keep running into troubles and brick walls and hurdles and problems, and it just seems like it's a never-ending thing. And they don't realize that they're creating and they're perpetuating these challenges in their life, because ultimately it's karma. It's karma. What you put out is what you get back. And it works that way for every single individual. And I'm so glad the Lord put this system in place that I didn't have to pay for the bullshit that you're doing. Or that somebody else is doing.
Okay.
You know, imagine you having to struggle and strife because your neighbor ain't doing right.
Right.
It happens quite often.
We never get other problems.
Boy, that would be hard, you know. That would drive a man insane. Right?
Yeah.
Karma, what you put out is what you get back. And so what the passage here is basically saying is, if you want love, give love. If you want the truth, then be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. That being truthful is very interesting, right? Because you ever known a situation where somebody's absolutely lying to you, but they're demanding the truth? Right? And it turns out to just be a big game, and ultimately nobody's going to get satisfied because nobody's operating in the truth, right? And I put this here, and I learned this a long time ago. One of my previous pastors used to always say these great messages, and one of them is that we are always looking in a mirror. Our life is a mirror image of who we are at all given times. And one of the things that one of the examples that I always like to use is if you drive by a homeless person or a bum on the street, what does your mind say about that person? Does your mind say that they're no good? They should be, taken off the street? Does your mind say that they're failures, that they're right? And that, or they're bad people, right? My mind goes to a place nowadays where I say, oh, they've decided not to participate in man's system. You still got to get up and grind, right? Yeah. You still got to get up and go get something, but they choose to get the lesser in order to deal with the lesser BS of life. Mm-hmm. And that's, we know 85-90% of homeless people are veterans. 85-90% of all homeless people are veterans. That means they're highly intelligent. They've traveled the world. They know things. They know stuff. They have decided to take the lesser route, and it doesn't make them lesser people, right? They do oftentimes put unnecessary pressure on society, but most of them are sick. Most of them are sick. So the question is how do you look at the world? How do you look at people? You look at people's outfit and say, ooh, what are they doing? You know what I mean? Like, that's your bad attitude, not them. They're styling, they're doing their thing, and however they decide to do it. It's not your call. It's not your judgment to say that they're less than because of how they're dressed, or they're less than because of their performance at work, or it's less than because of this and that and the other. We need to pay close attention as to how we judge the world, because ultimately we're judging ourselves. We're coming from a judgment of self. And, that's a karmic law. If I think somebody is a bad person, then the bad spirit's going to come on me, because that's what I'm putting out. That's what I'm going to get back. So, any comments on that?
I will tell you, when I see a homeless person or what comes across my mind, I could have made one choice and been that same person.
Absolutely, Jay.
I don't never feel like I'm all better than anybody. I'm looking at one choice, and that could be me.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of times in life, it's about your choices. And I'm not saying that they chose all the wrong ones. Like, they could choose to be off the matrix. My whole thing is, what do you want to do? If you want to be there, you want to be further than where you at. It's your choice to look at that and measure yourself, understand where you at, to see where you want to go.
Yeah.
That takes up to you, though.
Yeah, and what you said was profound, because what you're saying is that we should really look always through the eyes of empathy.
Always.
And I remember being at the top of my life, balling out of control. Wife, kids, family, house, traveling, cars, you name it. Mm-hmm. And at the end of that relationship, I moved into a very dark place in my life, all the way down to the point I was homeless and in the street and trying to figure myself out. And I remember being behind a dumpster one night, and I said to myself, like, Stacy, you never looked down on these people, but now you're one of them. And I didn't have to beg for money. I got out of it fairly quickly. Okay. But, I know how quickly life can take you from the top to the bottom. So I always have empathy for those people who may be at the bottom. And I give a lot of money. I give a lot of money. If there's cash is dangerous in my pocket if there's somebody in need around. Right? I'm telling you, I had $200 in my pocket. I think I got $60 now, and I don't know where the hell it went. I just shoot a 20 to this guy, to this guy, to that guy, because it's helping somebody. Okay. And I always want to just look through the eyes of service and loving people. So we have to be who we want to, experience. We have to be what we want to experience in life from others. Be truthful. You be truthful, then you'll get the truth.
Right.
Let's not belabor that anymore. What's going on, Jay? We got a couple minutes here before we go to break.
Man.
Anything powerful going on? Anything powerful going on in your life, sweetheart?
Yeah, I gotta admit, one of the powerful things is the person sitting next to you. Her coming down here and spending time with me.
That's great.
It's one of the delightful things that I can tell you and imagine. Her getting her degree and me meeting her out there in Vegas, watching her live her life. And it's not like she's following me. She living her life.
Yeah.
She asked me for some advice, but she already got her mind made up. Anywhere I go, she already got plans already laid out. She don't wait for nothing.
That's nice.
So when you go, it's like a rejoice, because I'm so used to having to plan everything out and do everything. Yes. Then you get with her, and it's like, what you talking about, Dad? I already got the tickets. I already got this week. Well, you just come on and let's go to this. And it's like, it's like, it's like, so this is what I'm like if I was a female. This is me as a female. So it's a hell of a joy, man. So yeah, I'm proud. I'm smiling.
Nice.
She did not want to be on the show with me tonight. She's like, be behind the scene, Daddy. Hey, that's your thing. It ain't mine.
My chair. She been begging for you.
I really wanted it.
It's our thing.
No, man.
It is, and I've recently experienced this as well. It's so powerful to see your seed successful. You know, it's so powerful to see your kids going in the right direction and living a good life and being able to have that joy time with them now. You know, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. And the other thing, it's so nice to be around competent people. Right? it just makes the world so much sweeter to be around.
Just know I don't always be around that.
No, listen,
It's
I don't
nice,
either.
but I ain't.
And how do you deal with that, Jay, when you're not around competent people? What do you do with that, man?
Don't ask me how I feel when I'm sitting next to my business partner. Don't do that. You don't throw knives and daggers up in here.
All right?
Even though I think I just did.
Well, you did.
You know, a lot of times, man, you just gotta inhale the rhetoric, as what some people say, and then realize they got a different vision than you do.
Right.
I just try to formalize his vision and get it back to mine. And a lot of times, that's what we got to do in life, because everybody's not going to see it the way you drew it out. I drew it out one way, and then I looked at it again. You know, rewrote it, redid it. It is nothing how I wrote it. And then I said to myself, who said I wrote it perfectly in the first place? So sometimes I have to sit back, write it out, and quit judging.
Yeah.
You know, you always want to say your way is the best way. I got many years of experience, but a lot of times, I even in corporation, you got to follow guidelines and rules. Things come down and don't even make no sense. I still have to do my due diligence to do my part, because that's what they pay me for.
Right.
So same thing, even though my money is allocated with this, I got to make sure things work out, but I got to stop trying to lead all the time. I have to sit back, see where everything lies, and then I march in a direction. Might be a little different than where he might want to be, but it's going to be in a direction that's going to get us success.
Yeah.
Because again, I got an ultimate goal to be successful.
Man, you said so many things. You said so many things in there. I can't even capture it all because it kind of says that, this guy is incompetent, but I have to surrender sometime and let him take control because he's more competent in some things that I'm not, and I don't want to make a mistake. And so sometimes that the incompetency things can help one another. It's like the yin and the yang. It's kind of what I heard in that equation. Yeah,
It is difficult.
It can be.
Especially when my ego get in there. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's people skills. That's what we need, people skills. And so, it is time for us to take our first break. We've got a treat for you tonight. We are bringing back the Minecraft video clips, the episodes. And I want you to pay close attention to these videos. There's some powerful messages in them. I brought them to you from my heart, hoping that they'll help open your mind to a greater possibility. And so we own the rights to this, so listen and agree. And we'll be right back with more Bar Talk with Jay.
Partnership with Craft is one of the things I really love about my show. I try to grab you and get you into conversation, and then we try to heal you. And that's what the Minecraft session is for.
Yes.
It is to take you to another place and to make you understand that we're not perfect. But if we take some lessons on writing some things down and changing how we think, we can change our attitude and our altitude.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're trying to do over here at Bar Talk with Jay. So thank you, Craft, for all the stuff that you do.
Oh, man,
I just want to make sure I say that on air, man. You my boy. Appreciate you, man.
And let me do a little bit of the same. Jay and I came together almost 6 years ago, abstractly, and recognized that the spirit was there, and we just came together and started working. And Bar Talk with Jay it's about after you have your first drink, you kind of open up. And people usually open up, when you open up to the bartender, you usually telling them your problems and your pains and your challenges and your worries and what's bothering you. And he was like, Craft, but we need to bring some healing in here. And so from his words that we need to bring some healing was born Minecraft. And so Minecraft is that side that, hey, when you are frustrated, when you are filled with doubts and worries, when you don't know which direction to go, when you need strength, inner strength, peace, love, etc., you come to Minecraft and you get some mental inspiration. And so, I'm so proud of this work that we do because
very nice work, very nice.
Thank you. We our hearts are in it.
Yes.
Even when we talk about crazy things like what we're talking about tonight,
we're about to go into.
Might as well get on into it.
Ain't no need to hold them back.
Okay. So the topic for tonight goes like this. Do women save anything for their future husbands anymore? Or do we just do everything with our boyfriends?
I'm gonna have some fun before I throw the ladies on real quick because I got them in the building.
We
But
can
for
get
a
Mike
man
for
point
sure.
of view,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you all day long. In the bedroom, I'm going hard to paint.
You're not
I'm
leaving
trying.
out.
I'm trying to break backs. I'm not saving that. You come this way. This is what's gonna happen. Okay, let's
I
just
love it.
check that off right there. So future wife, you be like, where you learn that? You might not want to ask that. Okay, you learn that on Bar Talk with Jay. Jay gonna get that out the
I
way.
love it, Jay.
I'm gonna get some
I love
practice
it.
in. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Now, when it comes to making sure it's support and make sure protect, some of that's gonna be what I'm gonna hold back, for her. Cause the one I'm breaking her back, I ain't no need of protecting that. I'm tearing that down. All right, she going to great.
She's going to great.
Yeah.
The local hospital, right?
Hey. Just like I said, it happens. But for everything else, like I said, some things I hold back, some things I'm not.
Okay.
So you learn. When you learn that, you might not even want to ask that. Just know I had to take some time to figure some things out. Now that I mastered it, don't be mad. But don't ask too much. You might get your feelings hurt. Now, is that gonna be all the women? I just spoke for myself as a man. I'm gonna ask my daughter.
Yes.
Pam, what's your thoughts?
What's your thoughts?
Sorry, I'm still gonna laugh at you, man. Come
Get to the mic.
on. Yes, of course you say some things.
Okay. What things are you saving?
Oh, let's think about it.
It's
First
a
of
hard
all, why
answer.
can't he get married? Why can't he just be a long-time boyfriend?
Okay, long-time boyfriend. What you saving for him?
Domestic partner or something.
Okay, what you saving for him?
There's a few things,
Like,
Sex, some things in sex you just can't do with everybody. I don't care what you say. You breaking people's back, but I mean, you 50, you got 1 foot, and you know what?
Watch out.
what where?
You got some toes in the grave, Daddy. I'm sorry, you got some toes down there. So
Well,
you should have
I-
done everything by now.
That's why I bring it back.
I
Married too,
rebuke
so
them
you should
toes
be.
in the grave statement.
I mean, y'all been married, right? Y'all said it, so
Yeah.
a lot of stuff y'all ain't got on that list no more.
So nothing, really
I
nothing.
mean, yeah, my list is small.
But I'm just saying, it's just not that. You
Listen,
can save kids as well.
it's-
Some people, if they want them,
Right.
decide
Yeah.
to save that.
And
for
that's on a
marriage.
time limit, you know.
No, you ain't having none, period.
I sure ain't. That ain't for me. I'm just saying for other people.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that,
I
you
mean,
know.
you saving money and talking about it, that's a things too, some values. Some people don't want to cook for other people,
Some people don't want to cook for other people right now, you know what I'm
Sometimes you
saying?
don't want to visit people's family too.
I'm saving. That's a big one.
Yeah, you don't need to meet them. We
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's a
You're
big
going to
one.
learn some things when you meet the family, so you got to be
What?
ready for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cooking, meeting
man.
the family. Because, see,
What?
the family going to start to have expectations. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to want you around all the time. If you don't want to be bothered, then they're
No,
like,
half
why don't you want to
And they're going to want to get in your history.
Half of them
and-
messy. They just getting your business.
Yeah, they
That's
gonna
why I
get-
tell them I got 2 businesses.
Yeah.
And one of theirs need to be the hell out of mine. Damn. That's how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Your family need to mind their business.
Yeah. The first thing that came to my mind in this subject is, what are we waiting for? And in order to hold back, then I have to feel like I'm going to attain the promise of Mrs. Wright. Right? That's the only reason I would need to hold back. But if I'm losing faith that Mrs. Wright is going to come, there's probably no need to hold back.
Not at all.
Let loose.
Go
Why
in.
not?
I-
You only
I-
got one life, right?
Yeah, listen, I love the way you put it. You two actually hit the nail on the head in both sides. That when you're having sex with people, you can't just go all out. you can't have your freakiest desires with your boyfriend of 3 months, right? You need to save that for Mr. Right. And if it never comes along, then put it in the vault and have it with you at the pearly gates when you get there. It might get you in. You know what I'm saying? It might be something that'll help.
I don't
get you
think
in.
good God gonna let your ass in because you held everything.
Well,
You done did everything. That's why I was like, man, ain't no need me holding back thinking he gonna let me in because of that one thing.
Right.
I'm
See?
just knocking it out the park.
Now see. Now what that suggests is that there's no need to hold back because there's no price to pay for holding back. That suggests that, well, hey, I might as well just get it in because there ain't gonna be no price to pay for me
It's
just
not about
getting
price.
it in.
I really look at it. I might not find that one that I said I was looking for, And if it did not happen, I'm still gonna enjoy my life. I'm not gonna live here and be miserable waiting on something that I don't know is ever going to happen.
Okay.
So I'm going to live within my happiness and within what I can control.
Right.
And
Right.
feeling good and being with a person and enjoying them is one of the things I definitely feel like I want to achieve.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit back and be like, well, if you act right, then I can do this. See, that's too much
No.
manipulation
No,
and
thank
control
you.
for me. I feel like if you really down with me, we're going to enjoy each other.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy our time. And if you going to tell me
Yeah,
you can't
that's
get it because you got to be this or that, then I'm not the one for you.
That's exactly right, Jay. I got some buddies at work, right? And somehow or another, if I have a lady friend over for the weekend or whatever, I like to call it cuddling. We cuddle. I love cuddling. And when I say that around those young guys, they be like, "Ooh, boy, what you doing?" You know what I'm saying, bro? You gotta hit it, and you gotta go ahead and send her home and get up and go. I'm like, nah, bro. You got to lounge and enjoy the touch and the rub on the thigh for a couple hours while you watch the movie, And that's couple wife type stuff. But I absolutely love it. And I'm gonna enjoy it every chance I get until the right one ends up there forever.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna hold back because sometimes, even though she may not be my everything,
Right.
those moments are truly inspiring.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I might have, I ain't telling on myself, but I might have just met her a short time ago. But next thing you know, she laid up in my arm with her head up here, and I got my arm around her, and there's just something special about laughing and watching the movie and, having dinner together and hanging out. And I know those moments are designed for Mrs. Kraft. I know those moments, but I'm just going to experience a few of them until she arrives. And if she doesn't arrive, then I won't be empty. I won't have lived a life where I'm waiting on something that will never happen. One of my favorite sayings is, let's try and get a little life out of life. And that's one way to do it, but I tell you, you can't go all in and you can't go all out. And you can't. You
In
can't.
the bed?
In the bed. I think you need to leave it. No,
You just spent all these damn hours cuddling. You ain't.
No,
Man, you ain't telling me you ain't trying to knock that back out.
Listen, I always knock the back out.
Oh, thank
But
you.
I ain't doing
Thank you.
no freaky shit.
That's great.
What I just heard was you building skills for the next one. You practicing getting to do things better.
Listen.
But she ain't right, but I'm gonna do this one for the next one.
But listen,
I gotta try this out to see if it work or not. Do I like this or not?
And then-
okay, yeah, no.
Well,
All right,
it's-
now
Am I good at
it?
for Mrs. Right, I'm gonna do this for you.
Right, it sounds like you're getting some practice on something
It-
out there,
I-
and then
it
you
could be.
you looking
That's
for
what you're doing.
If y'all seen the NFL,
Everybody gotta practice.
everybody
though.
got to go on the practice field.
You gotta
Okay,
practice.
you gotta practice before you can play.
Right.
So when you get on that, you gotta know how to play. And if you ain't had no practice, your play time might not be no good time. I'm just saying, we're gonna use that one as example. Holy,
You got to
we
be.
don't even know if we're gonna live to see tomorrow.
That's
So
exactly
what
right.
you're dealing, and you don't even know if you're gonna see tomorrow. There's some people die at 19 years old, and you don't have to be old to die. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you just gotta feel the vibes, the spiritual vibes, my son. Go with the vibes, man.
I listen, go with the flow. You know
Go
what
with the
I'm saying?
vibes, man. You gonna
Yes,
know it. You
yes.
gonna know it. You gonna
Now-
know it. You gonna know what you want. You know what I'm saying?
And what I love about what we do here, because we started off talking about men and women basically, and we are talking about men and women, but we're also really talking about putting off things,
Yeah, you
hoping
can put out
for
something.
hoping for a greater day. But I say you got to get all the life that you can out of every day.
Yeah, man. 'Cause,
You know, there are people whose bucket list will go to the grave with them, and that does us no good. You know,
I learned a lot
you know,
of things about that
yeah,
waiting.
you wanna take a-
waiting, holding, waiting,
yeah,
and then you think you done met the right person, and the person done doing all kind of things
Lies.
behind your back and lying and deceiving you, mister. And you done miss you being so loyal to someone, and then you done miss good times with other people, and you can't bring it back again. But you done waiting on that person, and that person neglect you at the end of the day. You should have lived some life, my son. You
there
understand?
you go. And I
And
think
then
that's
you leaving, the person who really probably love you, they're saying they want to go out with you, they really check for you, and you then tell them no because you hook up with this person, and the person is deceiving you behind your back, my son. And then you left there alone, you waiting. Enjoy your life, because if you feel the vibes on somebody 9 times out of 10, if you're a
Yeah.
spiritual
And
person, it's God telling you to be with that person.
And I
You
think
feel
the
what I'm
point
saying?
here, I think the point that you're making over and over again is live your life.
Yeah, live it up, man. Live it up, because you ain't
Live
knowing.
your life.
Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody, mister.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
break them backs.
Well, yeah, you
You
got,
got
you
right.
got
Bring it up back. Is
Break
that what
them
you
back.
like to
Get it
do?
in.
If
Get
the
it in.
person with you to break the back and they want to break the back with you, break the back, mister.
Right there, what I'm talking
What you
about.
talking about? Man,
I done
break
told
the
you,
back.
I got, what's that, I got a walker. I gotta keep it in my room.
For you.
Yeah, ain't no guarantee what happens when she get out that bed. I'm trying to make sure she can make it up out of here. You know, because a wheelchair take up too much space.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But
You talking like
yeah, hey, that's what I do. That's what I
Talking
do.
crazy.
I ain't calling my sister real quick. Since I'm
Ain't no need
quiet
to call
up
her
here.
Jazz.
Yeah, we gonna put you on blast real quick.
Yeah. I think we got a few more minutes before we go to
This
break,
is
right?
put in
Boom?
the wheelchair
Okay.
too.
But there are some things that you hold back. And
Yeah.
I love the way it started. I want to get some more of these.
Okay.
She mentioned cooking. You know, you're not gonna really
Yeah,
salt up the
Man,
pots and
man,
pans.
they can't do that then. Why?
Yeah.
That man
We was
can't.
talking
I
about the
love it.
sayings. That was a good point you made. You know,
Maybe-
you can't
maybe
just be
don't
cooking
make
for
that.
everybody though. You
No,
can't
no,
just
you
let it
can't.
go.
Yeah,
You
No,
can't be
because
doing that.
Yeah.
some people
especially
you
if you
can't get
cook.
rid of if you cook too well.
Exactly. That's right. Then they gonna be
You
using
ain't
you.
right.
No, you can't be doing that.
You're right. And that way I see you.
They gonna be like,
Like
oh,
a-
what you making? I'm gonna come through.
Yeah,
no.
man.
No.
No,
No.
no thanks.
Listen, I ain't
No
gonna lie.
thanks.
I'm gonna be one asking for some leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
but
you
you
can-
can't get rid of
Hey,
it.
listen, what did you cook last night?
You're right.
I'll take some of that. Meeting family, I think, is a big one.
Oh yes, don't let them meet the family so soon.
You don't want to cross pollinate until it's time to cross pollinate,
No.
right? And,
Cross pollinate.
that means when you start meeting mama, you're gonna have to live up to mama's expectations. That's just the way
Mama?
relationships and
Meet my daughter. Oh, have mercy. Meet my daughter.
when you
Oh.
meet the kids, there's gonna be a whole new level of expectation.
You
You
about to
gotta
sit
be
down.
sure about the kids thing.
It ain't gonna be nice.
But the kids like you and then he don't like you no more, then you them sad.
And it always happens. Shit,
They don't tend to like nobody.
it always happens. You meet the kids, and I'm telling you, y'all can be doing good for 6 months. As soon as you meet the kids, some bad shit happens.
Then the kids be wondering, where's she there?
They be looking at it, be like, your daughter looks so
What?
darling. I be like, yeah, sit next to her.
Yeah. Tell your mama I can't stand a black ass.
I think even you would say some
Tell your
things.
mama I can't stand a black ass when I leave.
Whoa.
Oh, you gotta say it too.
What are some other things that you just might hold back? You might hold back gifting to people. I know I'm a giver, and I absolutely have to hold back because I'm a giver. And if I start liking you and feeling you, I'm going to want to give. That's just what I do because I'm always thinking about it. That's kind of how I saw my pops running his life. And so it's just in my spirit to give. But if I'm giving to the wrong person,
A user.
You're gonna be getting tooken.
that's exactly right. And listen, I have been tooken.
Tooken, yeah. Tooken advantage of.
I have been tooken a few times. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't the only one.
Yeah, listen, most men feel that way. Most men feel that they have been taken
Oh,
by
yeah.
women most of their life. And
sorry.
we probably should
Female
discuss
too.
that, right? Because
slow down the boards.
here's what we're talking about. We're
Slow
talking
down the
watch
boards.
this. We're talking about men.
Slow-
Okay.
We're talking about men
Then what?
who feel
With our feelings.
that after the relationship was over, that they were done wrong.
Right.
You got over, you got 20 great meals,
Hold
and
on.
all I got was some sex. You
I'm
ain't
gonna tell you right now, we gonna have to come back with this because I think you hit a nerve, bro. I think right when we're about to get it in this next
Well,
segment.
listen, I want y'all to once again pay close attention. Hope you're enjoying the show. This is a great team we got here tonight.
Yes.
Pay close attention to the Minecraft clips, and we're going to be right back with more Bar Talk with Jay right after this. made sense. We got to learn to talk ourselves into a good life.
Yes.
What you speak is what is delivered under your feet. It's just the way life works.
Okay.
The Lord has been teaching us that. The law of attraction has been teaching us that. The secret has been teaching us that. We keep having these episodes in life where things are, accident, coincident, and ironic. It's not. Everything is by divine appointment, and when you speak it comes to life.
Exactly, a manifestation.
Manifestation.
Now let's get back to that heated point before we went on break.
And it's
I want that same energy.
And listen, that's a manifestation too.
I know.
We feel slighted.
We
You can feel
feel
it.
for you guys though, for real. I mean, it's a serious thing. I gotta deal with a lot of things when it comes to woman.
Listen, and I'm telling you, there's when a man looks back, I'm 50 now. I look back. I've dated a lot of times, a lot of people, and I spent a lot of money, man.
Hey, crap.
And I ain't got nothing to show for that shit.
I spent so much money. I'm celibate. They done made me to a point I'm celibate. I gotta sell something to get that shit back. I ain't lying.
Sell a little bit.
I gotta sell a little bit now. Yeah, because I can't hold it back, so I gotta sell a little bit about this. So everybody cash at me. I gotta get my money back up. I took care of them, it ain't 40 no more. With gas prices and everything. Help my brother out. This ain't.
And
What do you have to say?
I don't know. You got something to say?
Okay.
You want to get on?
Tell us something.
Go ahead, tell us.
You
What's
want to
your
sit right
thoughts
here?
on the subject, man? Has men been slighted?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. So you know what? I'm gonna start off real soft, and as I get more and more pissed off, it's gonna start. I remember when I first got here, things were going good. Took this young lady out to a nice restaurant.
Right.
Got ghosted right after that and stuff.
Okay.
Got ghosted. I think it was like Rays on the River or something. It was like one of those
Happened to me at Ray's.
$100 bill meals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She ghosted you.
Ghosted me. That's why I'm a villain now. Got to be a villain.
I mean, and listen, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I don't like. That's
Question.
that's why we gotta hold back until we figure out if they're gonna appreciate
What
it
now?
or if they're gonna be able to really
That's what you're saying about that. That's true.
nourish
Yeah,
it.
man.
She trying to find out right now what happened.
I'm over here being a little nosy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hold on, you ain't see it coming during the day. How was it going?
He said it was his first time meal time.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, women have learned a technique to get over on the system. They've learned some really good ploys, some
Put me
really
on
good.
game. Let me know. What is it?
I mean, they just be lovey-dovey until they get what they
Oh, no,
want,
I can't.
right? Come on now, every man in the world done experienced that. I don't know what's
They
going
have,
on in
but
this
I'm
room.
just saying, not every female
No,
like
no.
that though.
Not every female's like
Count
that.
me out.
You know,
That's
perhaps.
I'm like lovey-dovey. Don't touch
I mean, what you want every man to be touching on you just for get a meal?
Yeah, don't take it
Don't
literal.
touch
Don't take it
Yeah,
literal.
it is.
It's
Right,
called
Why
running.
you
You
use
can
those
work money and
words?
get your own meal and
It's-
save to go to the
It's
same
called
place. You
running
don't have to cheat
game, and
nobody
very
for that.
rarely do we
And
have
that's
women
fraud.
to participate in the bill. Listen, I'm talking about reality. Let's not play games with the subject. This
Say
is
it,
the
Crab.
history.
Say it.
This is
What's
the history
culture
of
thing again.
this is the history of mankind. This is
What?
how it has been
Know
for
that.
many years, and we tired of it.
I
what
know
I'm saying?
half of
Say it,
the
Crab.
time.
Say it up.
Y'all, listen,
I mean,
y'all
seriously?
balling out of control. You're the highest educated in the population. You got money. By the time we get our feet on the ground, you already done bought your first house. You done got your first car. Some of us trying to pay for college debts that we ain't really satisfied yet, and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You women got it going on. You got a lot of great great things going on. Go ahead, boo.
I'm gonna tell you a story. A partner of mine was down here.
Need
He
a
don't
mic.
live in Atlanta.
Need the mic. Come
Right
on,
there in front
come
of
on. Get down. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. A partner of mine came down here last week. He don't live in Atlanta, but he was just telling me something about the relationship. He been in 7 years, and I don't see this man spend like in business with his girl. I don't see him spend like $250,000 easy.
Right.
He went through some tough times, and he asked her for some money on the rent, and she couldn't even give him $1,000
Well,
And he
yeah.
said he found out she been saving all her money. She had like $15,000 in the bank.
Wouldn't even help.
And one get a man $1,000 you spend a $250,000. She needs some shacklings. Yes, she does. She needs shacklings, brother. She
So-
needs a slap weight.
What we are all suggesting.
A slap weight.
What we are all suggesting here is that men maybe should hold back on that equation.
Well,
Now-
he thought that he said 7 years.
The notion
Was he
is
dating a man for 7 years, or was she dating a man for 7 years?
Yeah.
Boy, that girl had a plan. That girl had a plan, Mister.
or she found a better out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
She was using them for that.
she was using him, and you know maybe
you don't know you don't love somebody between the 7 years. You
Maybe
don't
she
know
loved
where you're going with that man for 7 years. You probably already had a little sugar pump on the side, and you already
It's
had
not even the point that,
the point. In fact, is you
that
cheated
I
on him.
think she
You gonna
loved
give him
him.
$1,000?
But women,
hold on.
I think she loved him, but women just get over on men.
You think she loved? He
Don't
said,
say women.
hold
I
on.
don't love somebody
Most
you don't give him
women get over
$1,000.
on
Don't say
men.
some.
I
We
don't
gonna
think
say
you love
like
nobody you
women.
can't give him $1,000.
She at least played the part of love for a
Play the
while,
part.
right?
Exactly a part.
But when it came right down to it, and see, that's where you really don't figure out who a person is until you
She
get
love
into
what
a,
he do for her. She don't
until
love
you
her.
get to a challenge space. You really don't know what people are gonna do until you get to a hardship where
Yeah.
you need them
That's
to see if they
exactly.
can come back. You know.
But I like to say a lot of times you get out your feelings, you will be able to see things a little bit more clearly.
Facts.
Because again, you do a lot of stuff on the upfront, but when you ask her to do something, how do they do it? Like I've asked somebody to do something and they did it immediately,
Right.
and it ain't even a cost of money. It's just
Right,
the fact that
that's
how they
true.
did it and why they did it. My whole thing is just like I told you. You take a person to a nice restaurant, and they sit there and almost want to cry because of the fact that you spent a lot of money on the meal. They knew they really couldn't add value at that time, but they really was appreciative that you would do all that.
It's true.
That reaction right there is priceless to me.
Yeah, man.
So even if
Because
she
you
tried
wanna
to
know.
use me a little bit, I still remember that genuineness that I met. And my whole thing is we start getting so much into the physical, we forget about all the mental.
Exactly right.
And the mental is she should be able to tell you some things. And we so busy trying to get into the pain, we ain't even hearing what she's saying. She's saying, I ain't used to nobody doing that, but I sure appreciate it. And can I get a doggy bag for my kids and all this? Now you so happy thinking you're about to get it, you forget all about what she just said. She asked you to feed
She
kids
showed you
too.
already.
But then later on,
Yeah.
you get mad because she's asking you to do more things for the kids, and you like, yo, I ain't even met them yet. And how she just gonna ask me because you wasn't listening? You too busy focusing on what you want and your desires that you forgot all about her. She got them too. And my whole thing, get out your feelings and start listening. And a lot of things you will hear, and you be like, nah, I should turn off. Nope. I ain't met them, ain't trying
You
to
got
meet
to
them.
watch everything.
And how many
the
you got?
actions.
You got 7? Yeah, I ain't get that memo. Okay, well, I'm gonna hurry this meal up, but I'll still pay for it. I don't need to ghost you. I'm just gonna leave your ass alone. Some things I don't need to do.
You can just say that to a person like I'm good. This ain't what I want. This ain't what I want. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This ain't gonna go nowhere. I don't wanna waste your
Man.
time.
But I feel like this,
Why
like
would it
if you with someone and you don't, because everybody put a love stamp on like a time stamp on love. You don't know the time of no love. Nobody know the time of love, because if you have a clean inner spirit, you're gonna know what to love and what not to love. You understand what I'm telling you? So people will show you a sign when you see certain little things, and not little, cause it's gonna turn big. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
if you see like somebody say, oh, I want to go, instead of her saying, well, that restaurant kind of expensive, really. I don't check for that. I don't have, or you can be like me and make an excuse. I don't have the clothes to go there. So can we just go to, just because you want to save the man money, you don't want to just use up the man money. If the man there and he had a restaurant and he get the bill, I'm going to fight for that bill, eh? Well, watch out. I gonna fight. I gonna tell the person. I gonna slip off like I'm going to the bathroom. I gonna say, yo, give me my ticket now, and then he pay it, and then let the brother pay for his thing then.
You ain't gonna do that. Just
Because if I check for the
Zelle,
brother, I don't
Cash
want to
App.
make him think I a lazy bad girl.
Yeah,
I don't
we,
want him to think that. But you're gonna know if
Cash
somebody really care about you. From the first time you meet them, you're gonna see some kind of sign. You gotta look for it though. Don't look at she a pretty bad body girl. Don't look at him a handsome, nice looking man. You gotta look for that sign, cause they gonna do something. Out of the whole 4 hours you with them, you're gonna see something out of that whole. You're gonna see your genuineness in 4 hours. If you pay attention, you're gonna see something. They're gonna nick you in your nerves and say, well, wait.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, we rarely
You gotta
experience
see.
women
I'm telling you,
who
4 hours.
will fight for the bill. We don't send that. And listen,
Fight for the bill.
I don't think I've ever had a woman who tell
You know why?
Hold on. I don't think I've ever had a woman to tell me, that's a little too
You know
pricey
why?
for us. Why don't we go over here? I've never had a woman to do that ever, and those are some elaborate thoughts
You
in
wanna
my
know why?
mind.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because the type of woman you're looking at is the wrong type of girl. You ain't see the girl with your spirit, man. You're looking for something on the outer appearance of that person.
No. I'm not looking for that.
What you looking for?
I'm trying to do what I do.
I mean,
I
I
need
know.
them to do what they do. Sometimes I know that what I might do for someone is more than they could do for themselves.
Yeah.
I take
exactly.
no credit for it. I don't try to get
that's-
big-headed about it, none of
that's what
that.
it be.
But I also expect at a certain point there be some reciprocity in the process. And so if I realize that there's not reciprocity, you're not trying to help me save money.
Right.
You're only
That's what you
you're inviting me out to dinner so that I can pay for this place that you want to go to. Then those are the signs.
That's a
Those
big
are the
one.
signs.
Yeah.
Right? And so I've never really experienced a few women.
Right,
I've had a
right.
couple women who want to take the
How
bill.
about the one? Let's give it, because I don't want to be bashing tonight. We're gonna give it. Remember the ones that say, well, how about let's not do that and I'll cook.
Oh
Now
man,
them the ones that get you. The ones that
this
say,
is my favorite.
I just come to my house and I'm gonna make you a gourmet.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the-
Now,
that's
see,
a- that's a-
Them
that's a
the
right
ones
one.
that
Yeah.
melt us, and I'm giving
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah,
of
that's
nuggets
the
for the
right-
ones.
That's the
If
right.
you don't know how to cook, I'm gonna help
And
y'all out too. Order the shit.
I was just gonna say,
Go ahead, they got it when
That's
you
true,
get
that's
Grubhub and get it in.
But
Get it,
but
put it
I
on
know,
a
I
different
know.
platter,
Yeah.
and make it
Thank
look
you,
like you
thank
did
you,
it.
I love
There
that.
you go.
When I-
Because
taste it
Because
first.
everybody don't want to go on and place
we don't
that.
care.
Me,
Watch
I a good cook. I like my food, brother. I don't
Watch
know what
this.
them people put in their food. I love my food.
Watch this.
Trust me.
If I'm about to go out with a woman and she says something like,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
let
cook,
you
or I'm gonna go out, we're gonna go out tomorrow night and I'm gonna cook, that immediately I'm gonna be like, what's your cash app? And I'm gonna go ahead and send her
What?
some money so when she go to the store, she can get the snacks or
great,
she can get
man.
whatever
That's
she
nice.
wants.
That's
right?
Irene.
But listen, we certainly appreciate a good cooking woman, right?
What?
And that may be something that you hold back for your husband, but if you ever dating me, I want you to open up to just cooking for me every once in a while. I'll make it worth your while.
Sound like if you,
right?
they cook for you, they get gifts, huh?
Well, it's
That's
just,
what I heard.
Hey,
well,
I never
that's
had a
possible.
gift and I always
Hey.
cook.
I give him a gift.
Listen,
I give him a gift, boy.
It'll go two ways. What if you woman that always cook and you don't get no
I'm
gift?
just
Like,
saying.
I always cook and I don't get no gift.
Well,
Don't
you-
feel like
You always
Oh,
cook. You don't get no
like
That's
You
gift.
with
why
the
I-
wrong man.
Exactly,
Wrong
and
one.
that's why I don't have
You don't get no gift.
no gift, man.
And you can cook.
And I can cook and have restaurant and everything.
Well, you from the islands. You look different.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, because you can cook and you ain't get. Listen.
Something, man, right?
Yeah. Because
I don't,
I know.
and you know,
I've dated
it's-
some girls
it's
that
not-
couldn't cook.
it-
And they
it's
got
not-
some.
It's not really that. It's just that I don't really. I sometimes don't really look forward to nothing, and then when I see they have bad signs, I don't be around them no more. They get a good meal and they
That
got
makes sense.
because me. I can see when a guy appreciates something, you see me, and if they have had more than one, and they don't come with nothing or don't ask, can I pay some money for the food or this and that. You have some man that is a waste man too, you know. I ain't just a waste man, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's a lot of
waste
them.
man. When
Yeah.
I say waste man,
Listen, there's been a many a women to get taken by men too. We're not saying
go
that. We're
both
not
ways.
saying it goes
but
both
when
ways.
you
Definitely.
save, when you save
Oh,
for a
that's
man
happening.
when you gonna get married, is well, you can't just let everybody have a part of you, the certain part of you want to save for the man. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And everybody have their own thing that they want to save for their husband. You see what I mean? We can't identify that. I only know what I would save for my husband
Yeah.
and what I want my husband to have that's special that nobody never had. One of the things that might be sexual, a certain thing ain't gonna go far enough for a next man experience. I want to be the first experience with a man I want to be with, and man I really love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna open the door to
Well,
say.
I'm gonna let you know.
I mean,
I'm
we're gonna let you know.
I ain't saying that shit. I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna save my cash app.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my cash app for my
And
wife.
number two, like,
That's what I'm
would a
saying.
woman save some money for marriage and
Yeah.
things like that, then,
Mhm.
or for a house or a car for a man? Of course, you're supposed to do that. They meet that man halfway, the man. You're supposed to meet
And
that
listen,
man
what we
halfway.
I love that attitude. It's
I
rare.
never heard that.
Yeah, we never heard
She
that.
from the island.
Yeah, she from the
Yeah,
island.
yeah, you
Just keep
ain't-
saying because you're from the
I'm back
island.
here
We
like-
talk about this earlier. What?
No, no,
Like,
no,
that's
they say it's a
You weren't here in a previous. You weren't here in a
But it's
previous
a
show.
person thing.
No, I'm talking about before y'all came. Me and her was already talking about this.
Yeah, but
like,
in the
this
previous-
is something you should be doing.
Yeah, in a previous show though, we talked about her culture is
Oh,
very different
well,
than
yeah,
the American
that's true
culture.
too.
That's why we have
Very,
two
very
different
different.
women here. And she
Yeah.
No,
thinking
but I'm
the
just
same
saying that
thing.
last part,
Mhm.
like saving up money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree with her. I was saying that
Yeah,
to
she
her.
said
She was
it.
like,
That's what I
yeah,
said. It ain't a culture thing, it's a person thing.
it is.
It's a person thing.
I don't know. Listen, I
It
don't know.
is,
Listen,
you gotta make
If
sure-
a
okay,
woman a
listen
good
to
woman,
this.
that's what she gonna think.
What's that?
Listen to this. There's not too many women in America saving up so they can pay for their wedding day. There's not too many women at all. There's not too. They might be saving up for a house. They might be saving up for their kids or for the family's future, but they're not saving up to pay for a wedding because they expect us to pay for the wedding. You see what I'm saying? And so that's just that's you know that's.
But I don't think the bill should be the man out of time.
We
Yeah,
gotta
time
go.
to go.
We gotta go. But I'm gonna let my daughter say one thing because you mentioned the marriage thing and saving up. And one thing she always does, she's a planner. And she do save. She saves for everything she wants to do. So if she really wanted to get married, she would save.
You say
She
you
know
got-
how.
If
She
I
know
want
I
to do
got
it, yes. Because
Yeah,
if we get
yeah.
married, your money and my money is supposed to be our money, right? But I'm still have mine to the side in case of a rainy day. But still, yes, this is something I want, then yes, I'm a planner. It's not supposed to be all on you.
Yeah, man.
Yes, that's great if you can do it, but just know I'm stacking my money to the side and I got it if you need it.
If you need it, you got it. Like, get a lady,
Jay,
don't get the
told you.
Jay,
$1,000
would you
and stuff.
consider me a good son-in-law?
Where they at?
I'm just trying to tell you. You can be a great son-in-law. Because one of the things
I like the way
the way she think is again one of the things you wanted her to have.
So
She-
I'm
she-
all over
she-
here like, what category y'all putting these?
Yeah, listen, we have to get out of here. We are over time.
Yeah.
This has been Bar Talk with Jay. My name is
Yes.
Craftmatic. This is my boy Smooth
In the
Jay.
building.
We got Queen Anonymous
Queen
in the
Anonymous.
house. We got
Yeah.
Pam in the house. We got Sean in the house.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you all for being here with us tonight. It's just our opportunity to be leaders here in our own community. We are here every Thursday from 7 to 8, Facebook Live. And please come out, join, like, share, subscribe, send all your friends and family, and keep on rocking with us. We're just trying to bring the real.
Yes,
And
yes.
so we love you folks. We appreciate you. And with that, we
We
are
are
out.
Ain't no last calls here.
Bar Talk with Jay.